Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hey, 133.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's see what you got.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
53, Mike. I got one. 53 to Mike. 53 to 9.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mayfield on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. From 17 yards out, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Miller. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Got it. It's game situation. Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 26 and a first down. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big run is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
Then will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's 4th down.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The ball carrier.
Who needs help when you got D like this?
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Tie your right. 3 down. Good. 180.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 1st down, Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They have
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down carry now for Miller. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Like 22, he's coming. 26.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Switch.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. First half in the books. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Motion.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on second is Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From the 50, it's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
180.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check three.
Watson with a give to Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 59. 4 down. Check. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
19. 59. Ready? He's coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans cut into that lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Watch the pass.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller pushing his way through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Set. They take. Tackle. 59. 22, he's coming.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson to the right side and complete to Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
it's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Thinking of what I'm